When you're looking to unwind, cut loose, and have some fun, you can't go wrong with any of these destinations. Welcome to Global City Guide, and today we're counting down our picks for the world's best party cities in 2024. For this list, we're looking at major cities that have become famous for their nightlife and entertainment options, and cater to a wide variety of travelers looking to have fun. 1. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Each year, millions of people gather in Rio de Janeiro for one of the biggest parties in the world, Brazilian Carnival. Though this particular party should appear on the bucket list of pretty much every traveler who likes to celebrate and doesn't mind large crowds, the reality is the party never really stops in the city. Rio's nightlife has something for people of all walks of life. Want to dance the night away in a samba club? Go for it. Prefer a more conventional nightclub experience, but with the intensity of the party cranked way up? Take your pick. Lapa is the go-to area for clubbing, whereas Santa Teresa is a bit more laid back, the perfect place for people who like to party at their own pace. 2. Bangkok, Thailand. Nowhere in the world do parties go harder than in the capital city of Thailand. After a day of taking in all the cultural sights, hit the town to see an entirely different side of the city. Whatever your speed, Bangkok can accommodate. The city has recently seen a number of more high-end rooftop bars and trendy cocktail lounges open up, but you can equally find bars of all shapes and sizes, including those of the quieter, cozier variety. Khao San Road is the place to party on the cheap, Royal City Avenue for those looking to dance, while Phongler skews more upscale. Don't forget to try some late-night cheap eats from the food hawkers. 3. Barcelona, Spain. This city's hard partying ways and general zest for life have made it an international destination for those looking for a good time. Unfortunately, in recent years, there's been a fair amount of pushback against tourism in Spain. You might be there to party, but for the locals, it's their home. Party in a respectful manner and they'll appreciate your business. We recommend starting your night off in Las Ramblas for dinner or drinks, then picking your own adventure type of night. From intimate watering holes to epic nightclubs and boat parties, Barcelona's nightlife is happy to oblige. If you're a big fan of live music, try to plan your trip around one of the city's major festivals like Primavera Sound or Tomorrowland. 4. Beirut, Lebanon. This Levantine destination isn't just an obscene modern party city. It has a long tradition of good times. These days, travelers can be wary about traveling in the Middle East because of its recent history of conflict, but Lebanon is generally safe. In fact, you'll likely be shocked by the lengths to which locals will go to be hospitable. A night of partying in Beirut isn't complete without having made new friends. The waterfront, home to rooftop bars and nightclubs, is the epicenter of the city, but you should also check out the neighborhood of Mark, Mikhail, and Jemez Street for even more options. For those who don't drink, shisha bars also present a smoking hot alternative. 5. Berlin, Germany. This destination requires very little introduction. The city once divided by the infamous wall, Berlin is today a hub for all things cultural, from architecture, art, music, museums, and historical landmarks, to contemporary design and unparalleled infrastructure. The food scene is also top-notch. Yet somehow, Berliners manage all of this while also maintaining their reputation for unparalleled nightlife. Your evening is likely to start off at a beer hall, sampling the country's world-famous brews, but fast forward a few hours and you're apt to find yourself dancing in a sea of sweaty people at a techno club. Berlin is a city that likes to have fun and doesn't judge. 6. Miami, USA. There are party cities all around the world, but Americans are especially spoiled for choice. The city synonymous with partying, Miami, has been a popular destination for decades, and yet the party never seems to get old, perhaps because of the awesome blend of sun, beaches, and the distinctive influence of Cuban, Puerto Rican, Caribbean, and Latin American cultures. The city is joyful, vibrant, and overflowing with music, but also has a plethora of high-end experiences for those who like to spend big when they go out partying. And really, Is there any better place to recover the morning after a big night than by the pool or under a beach umbrella? 7. Tel Aviv, Israel. In Israel, Jerusalem is the place to go for religious sites and to engage with Israel's history. Tel Aviv, by contrast, is a modern metropolis that looks towards the country's future, and its culinary scene, entertainment industry, and nightlife all fit with that identity. Given that Tel Aviv has a high cost of living, partying there isn't cheap, but it's an experience you'll never forget. Because of the international reputation it's developed, Tel Aviv's nightlife is an inherently cosmopolitan one. On any given night out, you're likely to meet people from all around the world. So start off with a nice dinner, then explore various pubs and trendy wine bars. When you're ready to kick it into high gear, it's time to hit the nightclubs. 8. Seoul, South Korea. Seoul has become one of the most exciting cities in the world. But while South Korea's capital shows a great reverence for tradition and history, it's also embraced progress in a big way, becoming hugely influential in fashion, design, cosmetics, lifestyle, and music. Partying in South Korea is a multi-layered affair. The good times often start early and end late, with revelers hitting upwards of 3 or 4 spots throughout the evening. After dinner and drinks, the clubbing action steadily ramps up, including, of course, a healthy dose of nori-band, or as you may know it, karaoke. 9. New York City, USA. America is indeed a land of party cities, and in the Northeast, that distinction goes to the Big Apple, the city that never sleeps, NYC. Now, really, what can we say about New York City's nightlife and party atmosphere that hasn't already been said? If you want to ball out, you're never short on upscale options. Are you and your partner looking for a more intimate party with a sense of adventure? Then go and check out one of the city's speakeasies or secret bars. Want a view of the city? Hit up a rooftop terrace. Maybe you're more in the mood for a good laugh to go with the alcohol. If so, you're in luck. You can't ask for a much better local comedy scene than the one found here. And that's all without leaving Manhattan. Brooklyn offers an entirely different world of party possibilities. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Global City Guide, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.